Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. The two teams of the committee ranked basically even, but one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway.
Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch it.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Getting set. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. Tackle made after a big gain.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain. second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Impressive spin there. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Offense takes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Trucks through the defender. Will tackle him about the 15-yard line. Game makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Snags the quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I mean, I can't believe they're going for it on 4th down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but early, really risky decision, but it pays off.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the deep. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 81, set to advance on the football. Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Manning. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Running with purpose. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. They'll down this just inside the 35. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Picks up 6.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He missed it. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense brings him down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. Brings up
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Third down coming up.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The reception gets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the runner takes off to his right. Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Back to the end zone. They say he did not.
To the line.
Down, incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they've regained the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Clemson.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second down. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll test the right side here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Brings up third down.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
2nd and goal for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the run, it's Gibson. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Clemson Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dances away from one. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
And on second down for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Getting some heat. Still on his feet. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Now the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He wants to throw. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Farmer. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on first down from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Touch pass on the run. Pass to 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. Oh, what a move! They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back. The pirouette on the run.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air, it's Wilkins. Finds his target down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. On the run, it's Miles. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll leave it with him. No, he just flat ran over it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After misfiring, it's second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2
Fires toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
From the gun, running back on the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going to the run to start this second half. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games,
and he didn't squeeze it, it's loose.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Give to the single back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Dumps it off in the flats. Stopped after making the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try it over the left side. At the 45 on its way. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. He looks that one in nicely. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Shakes off the tackler. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Crosses to 40.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no fouls.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. This is what an elite team does.